Hey guys, this is System Override with Verge Gaming, your daily gaming fix. In this video, we're going to be starting to play some Esther, or however you play it, the Dear Esther game. It's an indie game which is basically derived from a mod for Half-Life 2, I believe it was, and it looks very cool, so let's play the first chapter. Now, I'm going to be doing this as a series. Hopefully I can play the whole game. It's meant to be like a very unique game. Every time you play it, it's meant to be slightly different from the previous time you played it. So, hopefully it turns out to be a very, very interesting playthrough of this game. And I'm really looking forward to getting it done. It should be extremely, extremely fun and very interesting as well. I've watched 5 minutes of this chapter, the Lighthouse chapter.
Dear Esther, the morning after I was washed ashore, salt in my ears, sand in my mouth, and the waves always at my ankles, I felt as though everything had conspired to this one last shipwreck. I remembered nothing but water, stones in my belly and my shoes, threatening to drag me under to where only the most listless of creatures swim.
Okay, so there are a lot of bits in this game where I need to be relatively quiet because there's a lot of chat, a lot of ambient music as well, and it's a very, very interesting game. And very good graphics by the looks of things. It's very realistic. So have a little scout around here and see what's around this area. Doesn't seem to be anything here. I don't even know if you can jump. I don't think you can. So the flashlight automatically turns on. That's cool. Let's have a look in here. Oh no, that's wrong. It looks like someone's had a massive, massive dirty one and hasn't flushed it. That's terrible. That really is terrible. Nah, I think it's just rust by the looks of things. There's a hole into the roof up there. There's nothing else we can see. The door's been knocked off. Alright, let's have a look around here. I think I just heard a bird. Or maybe it was wind blowing. One of them. I just heard something over there. I don't even know if this game's even meant to be horror. But I did hear something. Oh, you can zoom in with E. That's cool. It's got a lantern. Look. Oh, and the last people that were here were playing poker, and they didn't think to invite me. How how harsh. That's really unfair. I would have liked to have been invited to your poker. Ooh. Oh. This is a chemical equation. I'll do chemistry at the moment. It's a 3D way to write out formula. These little dots mean that it's in 3D along with this little triangle shape. So they give sort of depth to a 2D drawing of a chemical symbol. And this is alcohol. I think it's ethanol, I believe. If my chemistry teacher watched this, he'd probably slay me if I got that wrong. But yeah, I believe that's ethanol. But why have they painted ethanol on the wall? I can't remember. Is that ethanol? It's C2H... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... C2H5OH. Or if I write it in empirical formula, it would be CH3 CH2OH, I believe. But yeah, if someone could tell me if that is definitely ethanol, I can't remember off the top of my head, which is bad considering I'm doing chemistry at the moment. Oh, so this is up to the lighthouse, I believe, but the pathway is sort of broken. That's a bit odd having like a luminous paint in a lighthouse. Some music sheets down here as well. I can't read that properly though. Right, let's just have a little look around here. Doesn't seem to be anything up there. There's a bird there. These windows are all smashed. But yeah, that's the lighthouse that we just looked up into. We can't get up there though, unfortunately. Alright, let's have a look into here. That's some of that luminous paint. There's a lot. Whoa. That's a lot of luminous paint. Why so much? That's interesting. And there's some sort of really old boilerish thing. Doesn't seem to be anything of interest in this area. With that equation, I need to keep that in mind that there was ethanol painted on the wall. It could come in helpful later. And let's take the high path, I think. I think this is a good way to go. It's very nice level design as well. Detailing, this looks so good. This is probably one of the best graphic indie games I have played in a long time. If ever, to be honest. But I am really liking this game. Ooh, broken path. I don't know if I was supposed to fall down there. But I'll kind of keep that
Donnelly
dodged.
reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Okay, so I've just noticed this. This is another scientific thing. That is actually a resistor. Well, electrical circuit. It's a resistor. I forgot what the little arrow with the line is. And then these are electromagnets down the side. So that's quite interesting. I wonder what they were trying to do there. We found some more of that luminous paint as well. But let's venture into this little cave. I'm guessing this is where the hermit was supposed to have lived. Be nice to be able to use our torch in here. I think the developers of this game were interested in science then, because there's lots of physics. Well, I've seen physics and chemistry so far. So hopefully there's more of that. That's quite interesting. So let's come out here. We can't get across there, so I think we have to go down here. So let's go down onto the beach. There's a lighthouse over there. Let's just have a little venture along this beach, see what's here. Lots of driftwood, some seaweed, and some lobster cages. What's this? Coca-Cola bottle. It's gone green though. Some more lobster cages. Is there any lobsters in them? No, and there's also rubbish as well. Okay, let's have a look down here. I'm quite pleased to have spotted those little Easter egg things. It's quite interesting. Well, they're probably not Easter eggs. They're probably there for the purpose of this game to
when you were born,
pass things.
your mother
But
told me a hush fell over the delivery room. A great red birthmark covered the left side of your face. No one knew what to say, so you cried to fill the vacuum. I always admired you for that you cried to fill whatever vacuum you found. I began to manufacture vacuums, just to enable you to deploy your talent. The birthmark faded by the time you were 6, and had gone completely by the time we met, but your fascination with the empty and its cure remained.
okay, I'll probably venture down there later. I think, although I've just got a feeling that up here there's going to be something interesting. I hope there is, because it'd be quite cool. But no, this game is very mysterious. It's meant to be some sort of puzzle game, but it is very, very interesting so far. I used to play Myst, and I sort of gave up on Myst about halfway through. And I'm sorry if you can hear some motorbike in the background. Stupid, stupid motorbikes going past my house. It's not a good thing, really. And it looks like there's some radio mast or flight mast or something over on the top of that hill.
Donnelly's book had not been taken out from the library since 1974. I decided it would never be missed as I slipped it under my coat and avoided the librarian's gaze on the way out. If the subject matter is obscure, the writer's literary style is even more so. It is not the text of a stable or trustworthy reporter. Perhaps it is fitting that my only companion in these last days should be a stolen book written by a dying man.
Let's have a look over here. So that's a little rocky bit. And just carries on down there. It looks like it goes to a dead end anyway. It may have been useful to have gone down there now. But if not, we can always try and head back.
When someone had died
later
or was
on.
dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
Is that some sort of Stonehenge down there? Or some sort of thing similar to this? I don't even know where this is set. It's some island. I think it might be somewhere like off the coast of Scotland or something like that. But I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's like a very Stonehenge kind of style layout. It seems a big island. Just walking this side for now.
We are not like Lot's wife, you and I. We feel no particular need to turn back. There's nothing to be seen if we did. No tired old man parting the cliffs with his arms. No gifts or Bibles laid out on the sand for the taking. No tides turning or the shrieking gulls overhead. The bones of the hermit are no longer laid out for the taking. I have stolen them away to the guts of this island, where the passages all run to black, and where we can light each other's faces by their strange luminescence.
Oh, there's a shipwreck over there. Let's head down to that. That looks interesting. It's literally right next to where we started, next to the lighthouse. But I do want to adventure over in that direction as well at some point. I don't even know how you find out if you've completed a level or not. I don't really know much about the inner workings of this game. But what I do plan on doing, I should add this, is doing this pretty much every other day. And as soon as Mass Effect 3 comes out, I'm going to be doing a sort of like playthrough of that, and that'll be filling in the days where I don't do this.
I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
Okay. Let's look around here.
I find myself increasingly unable to find that point where the hermit ends and Paul and I begin. We are woven into a sodden blanket, stuffed into the bottom of a boat to stop the leak and hold back the ocean. My neck aches from staring up at the aerial. It mirrors the dull throb in my gut where I am sure I've begun to form another stone. In my dreams, it forms into a perfect representation of Lot's wife, head over her shoulder, staring along the motorway at the approaching traffic in a vacuum of fatalistic calm.
Okay, so now we're on to biology. This is a nerve, or a nerve cell I should say. And another chemical equation. That's alcohol again, I think. Yeah, that's for another alcohol. But what's this supposed to be coming off here? That's really weird. And then up here we've got something. I've no idea what the hell that's supposed to be. And coming around here, I'm not too sure on what that is or what this is. This sort of looks like a tree. I'm not sure at all. That's quite cool. It's very ominous, and they do seem to like science quite a lot. Considering we've seen all three types of sciences. Next we're going to have some maths equations. We're probably going to have some logarithms and algorithms, and God, it'll get a bit gee, this will be like being at college. What I'm going to do is just going to swim across here. Try and find a way to that ship. Okay, hopefully we can get up onto a rock in a minute. We're around the back of the lighthouse now. So I've actually travelled quite far. That's not good. Alright, how the hell am I meant to get around to... Alright, so we can't travel any further down now, so we'll start drowning. Because it turns out this guy can't swim. It's quite annoying really, because we can't jump. We can't swim. I just feel like we should be able to get over there. We may have to go about it in a different direction. Maybe just have to cross across the top of there. I'm not too sure. But anyway guys, I'm going to call that it for this episode. We found quite a lot out. I am going to quickly go and look up to make sure whether that is ethanol. And if it is, then yeah, that's good. But yeah, I should quickly check that that little chemical symbol is ethanol. I'll shove it into Google or something like that. And hopefully find out. But oh, we can't get back up here. Ah. Oh no, we can. Oh, can we? Ah, come on. Damn. Okay, so that's it for this video. Don't forget to check out all of our social networks, our forums, and our daily blog. The links to which are below. I am System Override, and you have been watching Verge Gaming. I'll catch you next time.